What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chanel from Complex Simplicity. I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas, a very happy holiday with your loved ones. I know I did for sure. I am exhausted. Thank God I did not have to work today. I literally was in bed up until 15 to 20 minutes ago. I just need to rest, sleeping off and on, but catching up on some shows and just chilling, resting. My husband and I hosted Christmas functions at our house twice this month. About 2 weeks ago, we did it with our friends and peers, but our friends and family members who were in the younger age range. And then yesterday we celebrated with my parents and my brother and his wife, my niece and nephews, and so hosting is real, y'all. We love to entertain and to host, but it could be a lot. And your girl is tired, and the Casimir household is officially closed for the next few months. Maybe we'll do something for Super Bowl, the Super Bowl game or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do something for my husband's birthday in March at the house. Maybe not. But I think we did our thing this year. And I am definitely tired, So yes, but we ultimately had an amazing and great Christmas holiday. I can honestly say this year I enjoyed the Christmas holiday season from the top up until now, and I'm sure that'll carry on this weekend for the new year. And so from listening to Christmas carols, to watching Christmas movies faithfully for weeks, to hosting holiday parties, to attending holiday parties, it's just been amazing. Christmas, as I always say, is one of my favorite holidays ever, and I just always love when I'm able to be there and in the moment for the holiday season. I want to take the time out now to wish you a very happy, prosperous, healthy new year, and for us to continue this thing called life and keep it pushing. What I wanted to discuss today has a lot to do with what I posted on my Instagram for the website, which is at complexedsimplicity09. And I did it for my Facebook, which is Complexed Simplicity. And it's talking about being authentic, which, shocker, is not a new topic that I discuss, or not a new topic for me to discuss, so to speak. It actually is a huge part of this movement of mine, which is Complex Simplicity, and part of my passion to just encourage and empower us all to embrace ourselves, who we are, and to start to really love who we are. More people than not, unfortunately, really struggle with loving themselves. And for those that may wonder why there are times where I am everything but glamorous when I'm on camera, a lot of that is for specific purposes and reasons. Even now, a lot of times you'll see me in a t-shirt, I have on a pajama shirt, no earrings, no eyeliner, no makeup. I will fill in my brow. I'm not ever gonna go that that left, but for the most part, I like to be stripped down even on camera, even when posting different things for the website, on the social media for the website, because it all supports this movement. Now, let's not get anything twisted. I'm not saying that I am not for wearing makeup and, putting yourself together, because clearly I have a fashion section to the website. I love fashion, everyday type of fashion, and I am big on presenting myself in a way that I'm comfortable with, which is for me to look pulled together, to look neat, to always smell good, and to be like, damn girl, where you get that outfit from? That's nice. That is part of my style and who I am. But I'm also not afraid to, be eyeliner free. I don't have to have my face caked up with foundation. I don't need to have all this contouring and highlighting going on just because I have something that I want to share with you all on camera. I'm very comfortable being me, even when I'm a a more naked version of me, metaphorically speaking, you know, because I think that that's also is another way of showing and supporting what the complex simplicity movement is all about, right? It's not about always looking our best all the time. It's not about always feeling like you have to look and be perfect. Like, let them flaws show. The flaws are beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we all have flaws about us that could be problematic in life that we need to fix and figure out. But as far as like physical flaws, to me, it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to have my face beat to capacity, as they would say, or Tamar Braxton would say. I don't have to like have full-on earrings and be dressed to the nine just to have something to say, you know? And so I pretty much posted today a thought about, you know, just encouraging us to be unique, to be ourselves, right? Understanding that we all have different and unique journeys that we're on in life, and that's okay. We don't have to want to strive to be just like someone else. Now, I get it. There are times where I admire people. There are times where I'm inspired by others and, you know, certain things or aspects, attributes, qualities that they have about themselves. But there's a way to use that inspiration within your own life without swagger jacking exactly what that person is doing. And I've shared this quite a few times on the website where I have experienced little old me, little old website that could. And when I say little old me, I don't mean like, oh, little old me, I'm nobody in the world, but just meaning I'm still building, I'm still grinding. But I've experienced in the last year and a half where, you know, another blogger who is more established than I am seemed to kind of like check out my stuff, maybe because I started to notice her style change a little bit with what she was doing, and then thankfully it quickly changed back to what she does because she's doing well. You know what I'm saying? There's no need, you can be inspired by others, but there's no need to carbon copy, imitate, you know what I'm saying, what the next person is doing. Let's all respect the lanes that each other are creating, and at the same time use that inspiration that you may feel, that you may experience through other people, in a way that is still authentic to you, who you are, what your message is, and what you're trying to build and do. I recently feel like I experienced this before as well with someone, you know, kind of using the language that I often would use on my website, and which is a part of my movement. And I know, you know, I'm not the only one that has the right to spread this message and positivity out here. I think the more of us that do it, that's great, right? Because it could push this thing further along within the world. However, I feel like we all still have our own unique and authentic ways about ourselves, and even though we may have similar messages, we don't have to relay it using the same verbiage or language as the next person. You be you, because you're different, and spread it how or spread it in a way that makes more sense for you because it matches and is in alignment with who you are. And so I say all of this to say, just a reminder for us to be true to who we are. It's so effortless when you're doing you. There's some people who are like, you know, people I know in my life, they're like, wow, girl, you're still grinding with this website. We see that you're still like, you know, doing it. Like, wow, you know, we respect the discipline. And I say, but you know what? When it's something you're passionate about, and when it's something that is in alignment with who you are, it's just a part of who you are, it's easy, it's effortless. To be honest, vlogging, blogging, you know, and working my social media for the website daily is easy. Why? Because it's just another extension of who I am. So it doesn't feel like work, one, because I'm passionate about it, and two, because it comes naturally to me, because it is it's who Chanel is. And I think I've said this before, complex simplicity is who Chanel Casimir is, you know? And so it's not me trying to do something or me trying to be something I'm not. It comes easily for me, and it's very passionate, or I'm very passionate about it because it is me. And I just kind of want to encourage us all out here, for whatever it is you're doing, career-wise or just things within yourself, you know, please, yes, we can admire others and we can be inspired and fueled by others, but let's be cognizant of making sure excuse me, that we are being true to who we are. We're staying true to our personal aesthetics. We're not trying to swagger jack somebody else. We're not trying to look like somebody else. We're not trying to garner the same attention and responses that we see someone that we admire getting. That we're actually figuring out what makes us us, what makes us different from everyone else, what makes us stand out, what makes us unique, and we're working that, as opposed to trying to jump on board with someone else's message or doing things a similar way someone else would do, or trying to emulate someone to the point where it doesn't even, you know, it just looks crazy. It's funny, my mom and I, we talk all the time, right? And, you know, I was expressing something to her around this realm, and she was like, you know what? When people are not being true to who they are, it seems like it's a struggle. So if they, whatever it is that they're putting out there, whatever it is that they're trying to sell, whatever it is that they're saying on camera, whatever may have you, if it's not really true to who they are, if they didn't even buy into it or believe in it like that, it looks awkward. It comes off awkward. It doesn't come off as if that's that person. And my mom is always great with encouraging me, because I tend to get frustrated when I feel like, you know, girl, work hard. I work hard on what I'm trying to build and do. And when you feel like people are trying to like low key do what you do, she's like, Chanel, don't even worry about that, because everybody knows that's you, you know? And so if they see that others are trying to kind of do what you do, they already know that's not even authentic, because this is everything Chanel. This is not this person. And, you know, I want to encourage you out there as well who may go through what I go through from time to time. It's not a secret that I've said more times in my life than not. I felt like, you know, people may be inspired by certain things I do or certain things about me, and a lot of times they'll try to like imitate it or swagger jack me, and it's uber frustrating, because I've always been someone who is an individual and who prides herself on being an individual, and who despises all things copying, swagger jacking other people. Like, do you, be you. Stop trying to do me and be me. You know, so for those of you who may share these same sentiments that I have, don't worry. Just know that the people will know, especially if they're people that are part of both of your worlds. You know, they'll be like, that's this person. I don't know why he or she's trying to do what they do, but that's what they do. You know, people will be able to determine and decipher for themselves, you know, what is what. So don't really focus on that. Just keep grinding and doing what you're doing, you know. And I find that it all goes back to our self-esteem, y'all, which is why that's another huge part of my movement that I'm passionate about, which is promoting a healthy sense of self, self-worth, self-awareness, loving yourself, self-esteem, being in a healthy place. Because, you know, a lot of times this stuff comes from insecurity. It comes from low self-worth. It comes from a lack of confidence. It comes from not knowing who the hell you are. And until we're able to figure those things out, there will forever be roadblocks in our paths when it comes to us really getting to the point in life that we want to be. And that doesn't just mean financially, success, just in general within yourself, getting to that stage and that point in your life where you want to be. There will forever be roadblocks and stumbling blocks and doors closing in our faces if we don't take the time out to work on this. I know I just did another vlog on the 22nd of December, I believe, about this kind of thing. It's important for us to work on ourselves, and this will forever be a huge message and a huge part of the complex simplicity movement that I am passionate about, because day to day to day, I'm confronted and bombarded every day with amazing people who still struggle with believing in themselves, having healthy self-esteem, confidence in themselves and their abilities, and with knowing who they are. And this is why, as I've said in the last vlog, society will never promote this, because they make a lot of money off of a lot of us who struggle with insecurity and who don't know who we are and are just lost out here. That's how a lot of these industries make billions of dollars, right? The self-help industry, which even some may classify what I'm trying to do as, the self-help industry makes uber money, from the people who are writing books to the people who are motivational speakers and on, right? But at least with the self-help industry, they're trying to help someone help themselves, right? But like with a lot of other industries, like the plastic surgery world I discussed, the fitness world, even though that's still trying to help yourself to get to a better place. But what I'm trying to say is ultimately there's a lot of money being made off of us humans in the world who struggle with a lot of those core issues, right? Makes millions and billions of dollars for industries, companies, people, higher ups, executives, whatever you want to have it, bosses, and people who are over empires. That's how they're able to eat. Why? Because there are enough people in the world that feel bad about themselves and will buy into anything because they're so lost with certain things. I'm just trying to hit you with something, and this thing is free, y'all. All right? All you got to do is type in complexsimplicity.com. You're getting this for free. And so it is a part of my passion to really, really, really empower us and help us to understand the importance and severity of us working on ourselves. It is so important. It is so, so, so important, because once we're able to do that, then we can love how we need to love, whether that is your children, whether that is your better half and your family members, your friends, you know. When we're in a good place within ourselves, don't you notice that's when we're able to be amazing to all the people in our lives around us. A lot of times when we don't feel good about ourselves, that's when we're like the worst to the people around us. And so, you know, I think it's very important for us to be able to really take that time out, y'all. Please believe in yourself. Please work on knowing who you are and live in your truth. Even when you're going through the process of trying to get your life in order emotionally, mentally, spiritually, live in your truth. Let us live in our truths, you know? Let's stop trying to be something that we're not out here. Why are we fronting for the camera, y'all? Like, why? You know, let's really start stripping away the facades and all this stuff and confront the issue at hand and try to work and build from there, you know? Take it a day at a time, step by step, but at least there's still going to be some progress, you know, if we kind of are really trying to be honest with ourselves, right? And so, yes, please be yourself. We all have different life paths. We all have different roads to follow that is ultimately, in my perspective, going to lead us to what our divine purpose is in life, right? I don't believe that we were just born to just live and die. I feel like everybody has been born with strategic purposes, right? Whether you're a Christian or not, I'm a Christian, some may not believe it, but it's my perspective. I feel like we were all born with specific and divine reasons and purposes that are to help affect the world for the better, right? Or at least the people within the world that we can reach for the better. Thankfully, with social media and just technology in general, you could cast your net so wide to people on who live on another continent than you. That's how, this is how you can use your giftings and abilities for good, right? And so let's not lose sight of that, you know. Let's really, really, you know, try to be true to whoever it is that we are, even if you feel like people don't get it, you know, it's fine. As long as you are being true to you, I think that, you know, and it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not putting anybody's health, safety, and well-being at risk, right? You know, I don't want to say, you know, because there could be someone who's a murderer and they're like, this is who I am and I'm being true to me. It's okay. Like, I'm not saying that, folks. You know, being true to you, as long as it's not detrimental to anyone else's health, safety, and well-being, right? But let's start focusing on us. It all starts here, as I've often been saying. Let's focus more on us and what we're, you know, out here supposed to do. I get it. I've had insecurities in life. Sometimes I still have little insecurities that I'm like, okay, Chanel, we need to figure this out. We need to get through this. But ultimately, I'm thankful to know that I do have healthy self-esteem where I believe in myself. I know who I am. I actually love who I am. I think I'm a pretty dope chick out here, right? Like, you know, like we all can get to that place, you know, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring things out. And, you know, it's forever, I think, a consistent thing because, you know, as we grow and evolve, you get to know yourself in deeper ways. But let's try to do that work, y'all. Like, it's so important. Sometimes I'm even seeing people I've known for years and I'm like, wow, you're dope. Like, what you mean? You should know that you're everything and more, and that you can achieve great things. You know what I'm saying? Your gifts can affect people in amazing ways. Like, believe in yourself, know who you are, figure that stuff out before it's too late. And these are people 30s and 40s, I'm 50s I'm talking about, you know, so it's never too late to really start trying to figure that out. The earlier, the better within your life, but it ain't too late. So if you're struggling with things, you find that, oh, why do I still feel like I don't know who the heck I am? Why do I still feel like I'm always trying to be like a chameleon and be like everybody else that I'm around and not really being me? Like, no, it ain't never too late. Let's start this thing. Let's figure this out. 2018 is literally days away. Come on, let's get this. You know, for some of us, a new year could be a completely fresh start in a good direction, right? So like, let's get it going, you know. Let's embrace all the things that make us different. I've said this before and vlogged about it before. Did an audio recording, Kanye West song. Everything I'm not makes me everything I am. Let's start embracing that and stop trying to be like everybody else out in these streets. Be you. You're dope. You're bomb. Like, can't say it enough. So hopefully this is encouraging and helpful to someone out there, even if it's just one, you know, and let's continue to spread this message out there. Be who you are. Know who you are. I should make a song out of it. Love who you are. Like, so important, y'all. Anyway, I'm praying, like I said, once again, that this new year is everything and more for you. And Happy New Year. I'm hoping I'll be back on prior to that. But enjoy the rest of this holiday season with your loved ones. Please be safe out there. Continue to rock with your girl by going to complexsimplicity.com. And until next time.